The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow on play action. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out in the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mixing up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25 on second down, Fields flush to his right. Pass to the right, there's Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. Forced out to his left. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 16, Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check, check. Lucky. 11, Thomas. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And off comes to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st down, Fields being chased out left. A beautiful, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 24 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Mixon with a first down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. 23 yards on the play.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
57 to Mike.
All eyes on Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams